Why didn't you put them up and down before? Oh, should I get one in this car, lad?
This is Supermarket Mobile.
Did you actually?
Bad swap. Swapping your beach holiday for a cheaper option. Good swap. Swapping your shop to Aldi. Swap and save 35% on this big family shop.
Use your words sugar-free moment.
Lad, my car's just been doing bunny ups and outs now.
Words original. Full taste.
Oh, lad, it's a big red dish, you know.
Royal pioneer, ahead of the time, who puts duty to others above all
You
else.
even told me to do it.
Represents the best of the royals.
A remarkable life that has touched so many. Catherine, the compassionate Duchess. Saturday at 9 on Channel 5. Also stream on Night 5.
You've got no one in your stream except for your phone.
Queen's Beds. Proudly sponsors nights on Channel 5.
On majors, we're at 19 to be seen. Still? Yeah. Can't believe we're only halfway through our shift.
I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter.
Big beans, big beans, big beans.
And pictures of me walking home in the dark or walking to work in the twilight.
Just can't wait for like 10 hours.
Come over to me. I mean, you're getting your meaning, lad. Come over, lad. I want to see this. Right there. What are you doing it? Hey, drive next to me.
A 29-year-old male is on the way to the
Why
hospital,
does it just stop?
having been involved in a serious
Yeah, but
accident.
no. Get the bait by the garment, lad.
Have you got any docs on him? So when the red phone goes and there's an RTC coming in, you do get an adrenaline rush. Will they have significant injuries? Is it going to be life-threatening? We have to prepare for that and get everything in place. Alright, what's your ETA? Alright, no problem. Worst case scenario is catastrophic injuries. And there's just nothing
Is
that you
anyone
can
in?
do for them.
Hey, baby. Hey. Oh, let's go to the party.
Dr. Ibrahim will be taking care of the patient.
Get in that, lad. Come on. Put on a paper lady. Come on. Get in quick. Put a marker on it.
So this gentleman is Robert, he's 39 years old. He says he has no loss of consciousness and he remembers everything. There's not much damage to his helmet, but there's quite a bit of damage to the lorry.
Oh, the movie getting a little sniffy looks.
Complaining of pain in his right shoulder, also complaining of teeth.
Look at that. Oh my god.
To the right side of his
I am so happy.
he couldn't get a camera on screen, so we're seeing a bit of a treatment. Some of you have made away.
Isn't it up this way?
Home care starts with the primary survey, which is
Yeah.
ensuring that we detect serious injuries that would kill the patient first. Start with the airway and moving on to the breathing and the circulation. That hurts, okay. Get something in the small of the right side of the chest. If there's no any catastrophic bleeding or
What way?
internal organ injury. On the long bones and the pelvis especially.
Press X and then press like move L stick around and then starts doing it. Look. It doesn't. Yes, the party's on. Look. Come on. Let's do the bylaws.
We have to ensure that the spine is well protected. I need you to keep your head still all the
Oh, what
time.
the?
If it's not protected and there is movement of bones around the spinal cord, especially if these bones are broken, then chances are these patients might end up with permanent damage and become paralyzed for the rest of their life.
Lad, I'm jumping over, lad. Quick, lad. Drive, lad.
I want to meet your husband. Oh shit. Oh, why? Yeah, you've just gone.
Hey, imagine someone else was hanging out the other side, lad. That'd look sick.
Down the trousers, down the floor.
Hey, should we get a chase?
Oh, it's everywhere.
Lad, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sister.
Whilst waiting to see the doctor, 68-year-old
Lad, what are you doing, lad?
goes through his bandages once again.
I got my trousers actively calling blood.
There's a way to do bunny ups, you know?
A real person.
I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah,
Been a bit wobbly at all.
a little bit. Oh well.
Place eggs and then flick it up, lad. You knew it. Tiger again, lad. Lad, the door's not closing. Lad, what the hell, lad? The door's gone, lad. That's what I got. Lad, I need to get in the box. I need to get in the other side.
Sorry about your long wait. Come on in, have a seat. Thank you. Kind of close for this to happen, haven't you?
What?
Yes.
So the kitchen worktop, right. Did you leave her up to that?
Start driving.
If there's profuse active bleeding from the wound, even if it's small, that could indicate that it's penetrating a vascular structure, such as a vein or artery. Can you show me on your other hand where it's there, on the back of the hand? Can you take a
Quite here.
what to take?
Containers.
When I'm managing an older person who's lost a lot of blood, it can actually be more difficult to assess them. And the reason is that they may be on medications that affect how their blood clots and make them bleed more profusely. Can you straighten all your fingers for me? Bring your fist, straighten them again. Can you feel them touch there? Yeah.
Oh, there's a kid in the lab. Welcome to the stream, doing a comment.
No, it's just blood everywhere.
Someone's got a glass wound in the back of their hand. The most
Someone's showing the
important
screen,
thing is
Lewis.
they're at really high risk of a tendon injury to the tendons that run just below the surface of the skin in the back of the hand. A seemingly very small wound can actually have really devastating consequences to the hand.
Comment. Oh, he left. Oh.
Why don't you have a happy meal? What drink? Just get me a diet coke. Think so. I might get chicken select actually, rather than a burger. Right, well mate, that's all from you. Okay, take care.
I need to ring it back.
Yeah, his girlfriend's aware. Please won't see it. She'll worry about it.
Don't. I need to get it now. When did you get that?
Take care. What motorbike was it?
That's not the KO one. Look how good it.
How'd you feel?
Shoulder. Road traffic
No.
accidents can result in hidden life-threatening injuries. 2 CT scans are necessary to capture images of the whole body, one of the head and neck, and another of Robert's chest and pelvis.
Oh shit, lad.
So we scan of your head and your
Hey, flip the bonnet up.
as normal. But then we can take these.
Lan slow. Mobile adamın arkadaşlar.
When you're turning, I'm just going to have a quick look at your back and make sure that there's no injury that I can see, okay?
Not standing on the bonnet. What do I need to do?
He's going to feel your
Do
back.
it.
Any pain? Okay. We can put you up to 30 degrees. I'm sure your spine is okay. We can damage you and we can see everything. But we'll leave you lying down until we get the result of this sound of your chest, your tummy and your pelvis. And make sure there's no injuries there, especially for your spine. So with motorcycling injuries, especially if it's a high speed, all sorts of injuries can happen. And there are injuries that you can see that includes internal bleeding inside the tummy, or the catastrophic.
Dreams Beds. Proudly sponsors nights on Channel 5.
Here at Ladbrokes, we want you to stay in control of how you bet and play.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Simply decide how much you like to spend. Set reminders to help you manage how long you
Why
play
is it
for,
opened up?
and take a break whenever you want to. So however you like to play, stay in control, always gamble responsibly.
Are you a man?
I never got one.
Do you have hair? Then fight for your hair. Alpacin Caffeine Shampoo. Fight for your hair.
Someone once said, do the little things right and the big stuff takes care of itself. That's why I use 100% British apples every day, starting with the ones less than 40 miles away. It's in the detail.
Let me try.
How apple waste makes energy that's green. So go big on the little things. That's been the biggest thing.
Come on, let me try.
Extra care. For a perfect size, go the extra inches.
Repeat your goodie bag, get more data for the same price. Search Golden.
Let me drive
Go
it.
Golden, get more data with you switch never for the year 2021. Get
Yes,
your
sir.
gift back.
Okay, what was it? I didn't go to die. How would you do that, lad?
Has an easier way to tackle the summer with Dove's lightweight, deeply moisturising and fast-absorbing self-tan mousse.
Is it
Dove,
that
UK's
kissy?
#1 vaginal self-tan brand.
Lad, let me in. Get out now. Is it, lad?
Dishwasher always on.
What are you up, lad?
Odours again and again. The reason could be dirt in the hidden corners of your dishwasher. Try Finish dishwasher. For a hygienically clean and fresh
No,
dishwasher.
hey, hurry up now, I'm gonna blow your head off.
Hello, hygienic dishwasher.
What are you? I know what to do it. No, let me do it now.
Find your fun this summer. Discover Europe's great
What are your floods?
on free, exclusively at Freeman's. With free delivery 7 days a week. Freeman's. Be more free.
Wait, what?
This is very impressive. Already 5 months. But your national energy system, this gets no likes from me. If you don't digitize your system, poof. 2 words. The smart meters. The smart meters help make the system more efficient and help Britain use greener energy.
Smart meters. Join the energy revolution.
Well, it's still going straight, lad.
Take it away, Jojo the Rainbows. Her spin, her eye on the front. £10, 25 bonus, plus 3 spins.
Get in the back, lad.
Get on board with the Queen of Cruises.
We are sailing. Come on the
Let the tires pop. Let them gonna do what I feel.
The final series starts with the Caribbean. Cruising with Jane McDonald starts Sunday at 9 on Channel 5. Also stream on My5. Queen's Beds. Proudly sponsors Snakes on Channel
What it's
5.
doing, Donald Trump, it's malfunctioning. My dog. I swear that if you kill me, I'm actually gonna kill you now, and I'm not gonna let you in. I can just kick it out.
Is it just on that one point?
Man's pulling out a mark.
Dr. Roster is treating
But I swear that if he used a mark,
persistent bleeding wound.
cheese.
So what I'm going to do is
I'm
put
just
some
looking onto
light
that
on
little
the
cinnamon
septic
bun down here.
and put a couple of stitches in just to stop the bleeding.
Some cinnamon bun.
This will sting a little bit, so I'm going to clean it. Okay. So just drop the gauze. So we'll sting it all. Sorry about that. Next thing I'm going to do.
What have I got run over?
So the injection is just
That's
in the
stop. What
open
are you doing that?
It contains a bit of adrenaline.
That house funny. Trying to get in.
See, there's a vein that's bleeding. So in order to stem the bleeding in the wound, I had to find a point where it was bleeding, which was a small superficial vein, and I had to put a stitch around that to constrict the blood vessel to stop the blood flow.
Lad, I've just done the biggest
Close
one
the
here.
wound. This is just to stop the bleeding. There were two ends of the blood vessel that were both oozing, and so both needed suture to stop the bleeding. That stopped him. Stopped him in his tracks. Right, what I'm going to do is put a bit more local anaesthetic in and see if I can have a close look at that wound and see if I can rule out whether or not there's any tendon in there.
Where's that bunny off?
I explored the wound, and the reason for that was to be absolutely sure that it was a very superficial wound.
Get in, clutch and throw.
I'd urge most other doctors to refer that kind of injury to the plastic surgeons, but I was really confident that the glass wound hadn't penetrated any deeper and certainly hadn't caused any tendon injury.
Dad, you fucking popped the tile
Can
off.
please safely say that that doesn't go down to where the tendons are. There's a flap of skin.
Why is that a thing? Bunny up, blood.
Sway blood so much. Okay. There's some dissolvable stitches. I'm going to put a couple more in just to close the wound. Okay. That way we don't have to bring you back in the morning. Okay. I can also see that there's no drops in there. It's nothing that's penetrated down. You don't need it. And you won't be able to do any washing up for a week or two.
You can go outside and tell my missus.
I love working in mines. The type of patients that come in and what they come in with is very varied and very different. I really enjoy that very much. And so many
I swear that
any emergency doctor will tell you the same, that we much prefer sending people home than admitting them to hospital. One of the joys of working in the miners area of the department
Don't even
is
shoot
that
it
the
on.
majority of people we can fix and send home. What about all this blood? I'll clean it up.
Are you sure?
Yes. Unless have you got a mopping bucket?
Not in your pocket.
No, don't worry, we'll get it sorted.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
If I run away down any shrooms, no.
Come now.
Is even anyone in your stream? There's no one on your stream.
I'm just waiting for him to come back to let me know what the results.
Robin is waiting to see if he has any life-changing damage to his shoulder after crashing his motorbike into a lorry.
You can clearly see it's in the clavicle, and you can see the fracture line going there and down here. It's quite lucky to only come out with only this injury. hopefully that will just heal without any intervention. If it doesn't heal, our orthopedic colleagues will think about let's do all this together. So hopefully it doesn't mean that the knee heals back.
I don't know what colour.
Okay then, the scans are okay. The scan of your head was alright. And your chest, your tummy and pelvis scans are also okay. The only thing that was shown on the scan is your clavicle broken towards the end of the clavicle.
I got you, you got me.
But the rest of the movement in your shoulder is okay.
You said I've still got the deal on my life.
What's happened to your motorbike then?
What? I'm going to my one.
I'm looking to actually be alive. I'm feeling quite pleased actually. I've not got as much damage as what I thought I would have had. So I crashed into a lorry. Looking to walk away from it, but then you mind
I'm in the shit, I go.
makes you actually realise
Not badly.
not to take life for granted.
Like, come on, love, let's figure this out together.
After spending 5 hours in A&E,
Hey, what else have you got any with the
home
bikes?
with his grandfather was come to collect him, having had a very lucky escape.
When a patient walks away with hardly any injuries from
What's
what
up
should
with
have been probably the end of their life, it is very heartwarming. You feel good as a nurse and proud of your team and just really grateful for the patient and that their life's not changed significantly.
What did you say?
And also for their family. When you get halfway, turn right and turn left and straight down onto the main entrance.
What?
Alright. Take care. Hello, Area. Are you in the hospital?
I don't even know I got this.
I've ruined one of the best things out.
Is the dog okay?
Oh, it's fine. Sat his tail, wagging his tail.
You're not having a bite.
I am. I will.
Next time,
Hello. Have you ever had this before?
2 years ago,
The danger is heart attack. Really turned a tinting very quick. When you see people in this situation, it is upsetting.
And the new series of A&E After Dark continues on Monday night. Next tonight, the wrong-uns are caught red-handed and criminals caught on camera.
Hey, what time does your mum come in? What time does your mum come in? Late. What? What? Oh, see, there's some mad proof. I can't even check what? What does the right from the I can get here?
As the Saints take on the champion Whites.
No cheating.
Gallagher Premiership Rugby, Northampton versus Gloucester. Saturday at 1:45 on Channel
This is
5.
sick.
Also stream on MyFi.
Oh, mouth with some water.
I want my son back. I want him back.
Is it taking someone's bedroom?
Oh, really? Somebody's house? You can't spy on people like that. Did you see Anthony leave school? Has anything happened recently that could have upset him or
He loved. He wouldn't run away.
they found the kids back?
So what are we supposed to do now? Just let us do our job.
They're cops. They have procedures. We don't. I got something here. Looks like somebody wanted us to find this. What am I missing?
You have no idea how many guys
Oh,
like
good
me
I
your
am.
old man screwed over.
It's a treasure hunt. I want my son back.
brand new 6-part
You know,
drama,
like my
The
hand
Disappearance.
I might have blue and yellow also.
On MyFi.
consumption has doubled in the last 15 years. We can change that.
When we make better, we can buy better. When we buy better, we can wear
No, no, no. You don't want a modded one.
When we buy less, we can waste.
Because it would take forever modded over.
We can change from what?
Talk about
It's easy to
super
just
low.
make a
Now
sick
it's
blue and yellow
Tasty
one.
Super 6 fruit and veg at a price that's too good to miss. And if you think that's good, we've also got an amazing range of quality meats in store every week. Champion quality and amazing Aldi value. Now that's a winning team. Official supermarket partner of Team GB.
Old throwback, back at the Dillons. Oh, no, guys, I swear I've seen this one before. Anyway, oh, look, it's Jasmine and Joe having a little chat on the sofa. Jasmine looking impressed.
It's a bit.
What are you doing? They're looking at me. No? Hang on, no, she's joining
What's
Sky
it
Bingo.
from?
Well, Jasmine can get 40 quid
Because you
spent
go
on the
on
bingo.
YouTube and
And
you
go
get
to
the
100
kids
spins
out
on
of
Rainbow
fake
Riches when
condoms.
she spends her first dinner. Bingo! Well, welcome! Join Sky Bingo. Get £40 on bingo and up to 100 spins on Rainbow Riches when you spend a tenner. Exciting times.
Things can change in business. The top two, we're here to help. For starters, our flexible tariffs can adapt with you.
Have you got to put all the kanji bells on and all that?
Set your two business.
That kanji restaurant?
A fish on a dish. Or a Big Mac on your bedroom floor. Because yes, we deliver to your door.
We should control the alcohol from option.
The cop-out used to be easy. Made it harder. I remember do you ever remember like the one where everyone used to wear that gas mask and do the telescope glitch with the gas mask?
Time ever. You can boost your credit score
The
instantly.
gas mask glitch, remember that?
New Experian Boost. Disney Plus brings you more with Star. Are you ready for more? More brand new originals, like the multi-award-winning Nomadland.
We're also select your colors and then tones and just discuss us. Not the same thing, right?
And more TV series than
No.
you love.
We need to calm down.
And I might do an RP, you know.
Plus so much more streaming this spring on Star, only on Disney Plus.
This season football's going to be different. Oh, look optimists.
Look at the cop-out on this one.
The Emirates never sell it so
Look, you can
good.
just go-
Penalties handed out to large groups. And United, this might be the new normal. The football hasn't changed
Oh, that looks
for
sick.
anyone. And we can say, we were there!
Will you go and pay?
The stadiums may be empty, but we're still full
I'm
of
not
generous
doing it.
offers.
Does-
If one leg of your
doesn't
acca
work.
lets you down, get your money back as a free bet on all football matches and markets. The Acca Cracker from Paddy Power.
Police work with fire and medical crews after a serious crash on the M1 on Monday at 8 as the new series of traffic cops continues. Now the scenes of antisocial behaviour, criminals caught on camera.
Dreams Beds proudly sponsors nights on Channel 5.
There are more than
Look
6
at
million CCTV cameras in the UK, more per head than any other country on the planet.
Vehicles will fly one now.
you know what
Operating 24/7, these cameras are becoming increasingly
The gloves put on.
important in catching criminals
When you
in the
put
act.
gloves on, it does that.
Armed robbery, street brawls, antisocial behaviour, to really dangerous behaviour. All caught on camera. I'm Nick Wallace. I've been reporting on crime for more than a decade. I'm going onto the front line to see how CCTV is helping police put criminals behind bars.
When criminals get behind the wheel, danger's never far behind. In the wrong hands, a car can become a lethal weapon.
More than 1 million crimes were committed on our roads last year. Many of the most serious caught on camera.
Copper Alpha being patch.
Sometimes the drivers were lucky to walk away alive.
Stopping the mayhem on our roads takes a cool head.
Camera control 5-1.
Working closely with the police on the ground, eagle-eyed
remember Copper got
CCTV
patched
operators
ages ago.
are often the first to spot potential criminals. And when they're in cars, it's CCTV that puts the cops one step ahead. In Chester, Paul Hunt has over 100 cameras that monitor the roads in and around the city.
Whiskey Zulu 29BA, male is decamped from the vehicle.
In 12 years as a CCTV operator, there's little Paul hasn't seen.
I think most people are responsible, but when you get somebody in a city who is driving irresponsibly, a car becomes a very dangerous thing. A drunk driver, or a dangerous driving, or a stolen vehicle. We don't really have that much severe crime, but when we do, it tends to be quite spectacular.
Today is no exception.
Are you happy?
Paul's got his eyes on potential thieves making off from the
You
scene
can
of
change
robbery.
the shoes and the pants, I'm sure.
We've just
No, I
received
don't
a
know
report
about
from
pants.
Walters Jewellers that a male has attempted to steal some jewellery off them. They're just getting in a car.
You can change the pants.
And police are en route and they're going to try and stop them.
And then you've got the cop belt.
Criminals behind the wheel can turn a situation from dangerous to deadly. Paul's got to keep them in his sights.
That t-shirt modded though.
Control to NE51 near to Bridge Street at the junction with Pepper Street.
Keeping his eyes on the monitors, Paul can see what the police can't.
They're driving at speed, driving dangerously.
Paul guides the police in, and he sees the thieves are heading for a traffic jam.
What is that?
Police cars just pulled up behind them. Two officers are chasing them down the road.
What?
Vehicles reversing the wrong way in traffic.
Don't get this.
While lamppost is nearly taking somebody out.
Start it up then, you have to start it.
Oh, the windscreen's just gone in.
Recently played.
The gang are determined to get away.
It's Paramedic by Husky.
It's now driving the wrong way up Delamere Street. The tyre's gone also.
Their battered car speeds
So I'll
away
have to
from the
do
cops
it.
and out of sight of the cameras. All Paul can do now is wait. Soon a report comes in.
Police have just caught up with the vehicle. The 3 males are under arrest for driving offences and also suspicion of theft from one of the city centre's jewellers.
Was you actually
At night,
doing it
Paul's
before?
got his eyes peeled for a new threat.
Why?
Drunk or drugged up drivers risking their own and everyone else's lives.
Whiskey Zulu 29 to BA. We've got the male on camera.
The cops need Paul to track a man they suspect is high.
Imagine you started doing it.
He seems to be heading to his car.
Our colleagues over in Cheshire Police have asked us to
Yeah,
keep an eye on the male. They believe he might be under the influence of some substances, possibly drugs.
If the man's on drugs, he's a danger not just to himself, but to everyone else on the road.
Whiskey Zulu 29 to BA. He's just entered a maroon Escort. He's currently driving off just on the Bars roundabout. Looks like he might be heading either towards City Road or onto Bolton.
The man's heading out of town. The hunt is on.
Stop that.
The quicker something's moving, the harder it becomes to follow. But if we're waiting for it and we're aware that it's coming, we will position cameras accordingly.
Paul helps the police set a trap, positioning a cop to intercept the man's car.
So any moment now.
The man fails to stop.
I'm floating.
This is now a full-blown police chase.
He's just driven over the pavement and he's going the wrong way down what is a pretty busy area.
Why is it giving me that smelly bitch outfit again?
That is dangerous driving.
Desperate to get away, the driver's out of control.
It's giving me that little E1
Just taking out a
what the hell?
front of his car as well.
having smashed up his car, he makes a run for it, followed by the cops.
Male is detached from the
Okay.
vehicle, currently making up for
I'm not
Allen
going for
Street.
the minute. Go off.
Male's still refusing to stop, although I think he's running out of gas. I think they're starting to puff and pans.
The man thinks he's on the home straight, but Paul can see it's a dead end.
I don't think he's going anywhere quick, he's just going to go to custody.
You put the screen.
This dangerous driver's booked himself a taxi to the cells.
Because you never put the earpiece on your mouth.
And could be crushed.
And that's good because the way he was driving was a danger.
You've got to put the earpiece on. You recently played and did it on.
But on another day they could have lost a life, or someone really could have been hurt.
Oh my.
He's become an absolute lunatic. When he goes to court, his actions will be shown to that court of law, and I'd like to think he'll get custodial.
Got 10 seconds.
It turned out the man wasn't on drugs, but later he admitted to driving while banned, dangerous driving, failing to stop, and driving without insurance.
Blink, and you'll miss it. It's a battle of speed and
Oh
strength
no.
as the Saints take on the Cherry and Whites. Live on 5, Gallagher Premiership Rugby, Northampton versus Gloucester.
1,
Saturday at 1:45 on
2,
Channel 5. Also stream on MyFi.
you know, I can just invite you.
Join the millions already vaccinated to protect yourself and others. You need 2 doses
Baby,
of vaccine.
why are you in this one?
Betting can have a little excitement
No,
in
it's
any
not.
sporting event.
But only if it's done safely, responsibly, and within our means.
Never
Where did you
gamble
get this
when
one?
angry or feeling low.
Set yourself a limit for time, money, or both.
No matter what the problem is, gambling is never.
Never the answer.
Retro?
There's always someone to talk to when you feel gambling is becoming a stress.
Check out responsiblegaming.paddypower.com.
Friday's Euromillions jackpot is £59 million. That's
Oreo?
income true money. Euromillions from the National Lottery. Play on app, online, and in store.
I've already ready though. Hurry back up now. Hey, 1 minute, let me try get this. Get into the option menu.
I definitely think I've been spoiled.
But how will life on the breadline change them?
I really do want to get out of the situation that we're in.
Rich Kids Go Skin starts Monday at 9 on 5 Star. All previous episodes available to stream on MyFi.
Dreams Beds proudly sponsors nights
That
on
dreams
Channel
is chill.
5.
He doesn't.
Uninsured drivers are the most reckless on our roads.
Most uninsured drivers think they won't get caught. Now the cops have a secret weapon to fight back.
Automatic number plate recognition cameras, ANPR for short, can read number plates and tell instantly
It was
if the
Jefferson.
vehicle's uninsured.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Currently shows insurance not held.
Catching illegal drivers in the act and taking them and their vehicles off the road.
Don't be silly, eh?
In Rotherham, the roads are protected by a ring of ANPR cameras, screening every vehicle driving into the city and monitored live from the CCTV control room.
Hey lad, I've got it. I've got you the
CCTV
version.
operators Helen Bolton and Neil Walker used
Oh
them to
lad,
catch
this one's a
illegal
bit dusty
and
lad, it's got a
uninsured
cap on it
drivers.
lad.
It automatically pings on our computer. It gives us vehicle registration, tells us what vehicle it is, tells us intelligence details,
The cameras also flag more serious offences. 80% of uninsured drivers are involved in other crimes.
We'll be open to
Hey, do you want to do an RP?
that have got like drug intelligence on and possibly
An RP?
get in with drugs in car. If it's a stolen
One of them RPs?
or someone could have done a serious
Do you know what a
assault
role
and
play?
shouldn't be driving a car.
It can lead to a rare thing.
You can do
from
one of them is
petty
going
crime
on now.
to serious and organised crime.
No, love. It's up to you.
So we like them serious and
Mm.
organised crime.
They are good.
It's 4 o'clock and getting close to rush hour. Already, ANPR is getting results, flagging uninsured drivers.
What?
The latest hit against the white Audi is even more serious.
Yeah, just had a APR activation, possible drug supply class A.
2 men have been known to use it to deal drugs.
It's a hot
Man, I need to go. I need to eat my roast dinners.
They are quite
Hey, 1 minute. Love.
prolific drug dealers.
I need to. I'm gonna put
Helen
this.
tracks the car
I'm
on
gonna do a
camera,
mad outfit. You know
helped
what
by
it
the
is?
fact It's a distinctive
Because them
vehicle.
things around are never good.
Driving about, not white Audis anyway.
The car's heading out of town.
I know what to get to now. I want cop belt. I'm gonna get cop belt on this other outfit.
Juliet Foxtrot down to
Did you know the cop belt makes it a bit rusty though?
Hensdale Valley Road. If you keep me updated, please.
It's PC Paul Reddick's
he's
job
going
to
on.
stop it.
Then I'm following CCTV
Right.
directions.
You just
The
posted
number
it.
at the moment is that CCTV coverage.
CBC
We're
RP
losing
sound.
further this road.
Call cops v civilians. So you can work with whatever you want. You can work in the hood and everything. Do you know, go round
It's
and...
gone right towards Mansbridge, just going over Millmore Bridge now.
I know, that's what it
Taking
said.
the right and forward.
The car drives out of sight of the cameras, but PC Reddick is closing
The
in.
chance.
Yeah, I've got it in sight. It's probably 200 yards in front of it.
They've stopped the right car, but it's not the driver
I've got the
PC
2
Reddick
model
was
guns.
expecting.
Just stand by. We've got a lone female driver.
Who?
So just going to check now, see whether she's got insurance.
I've got good ones there, haven't I?
Because we've had information that it's being used by 2 males.
Just a bit later,
I
just make
did.
it secure.
I've
Just
got
in the car. I'm hoping
Galaxy
nothing to worry about,
Ball.
just, alright, on some intelligence
I had,
that
you know,
we
the
can
Galaxy
see.
cop belt.
Back in CCTV control, more information's coming through about the woman behind the wheel.
The female driver.
I got rid of it, look, because it kept
is,
boring.
the girlfriend to one of the males that's been dealing drugs. She's actually been involved with the drug dealing side of it.
My account's basically staff now.
Previously.
More police arrive to help.
Mr. Beast,
They
Mr.
give
Beast.
the driver and the car a thorough search.
A lot of people keep the cars tidy. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
lad.
a lot easier.
It looks safe.
This time, there's no drugs in the car,
What?
so the woman's done nothing wrong.
The
But
thing
PC
stuck
Reddick
to
has
my
some
neck, yeah.
friendly advice.
So when I change outfits, like glitch, look.
I've never seen a car so mucky in my life.
That's sick.
Looks nice on the outside. It looks
Shit, I
very
glitch.
nice
Oh,
on
I
the
bought
inside.
something by now.
The cops have done all they can for
Hey,
today.
shall I make it just
Obviously she's
no
been searched,
body
the
and all
vehicle's
that?
been searched thoroughly.
Might get the invisible arms on this.
On that vehicle whatsoever. It's not said that they don't use that vehicle to transport drugs between 2 places. The intelligence will be put in that at this moment in time there's no drugs in that car.
ANPR plays a vital part in the crackdown
I
on
want
drugs in
something
Rotherham,
sick, lad.
with 700
I want
arrests
something
in the last
made
year
mad.
and drugs worth £300,000 taken off the street.
Get these people off the streets because obviously drugs aren't good. We need to get them, you know,
What one?
put behind bars. That's the only way to combat
I haven't
it,
even got a
really.
jacket on.
Get these people put away for a long time.
Across the country,
I
police
have.
are using ANPR to target crime
I d-
hotspots.
Like you're seeing someone else then.
In London, you're twice as likely to be hit by an uninsured driver than anywhere else in Britain. Today, the cops are out in force to stop it in a major operation, codenamed Cuba.
I've got to be the owner to get it.
Operation. We also think crime and criminal activity and keeping track of what people are doing. People are known to us, what vehicles they're driving.
In an unmarked car close
The
to a busy
transfer
road,
glitches are.
Sergeant Rob Phillip is armed with 2 mobile ANPR cameras. He's scanning every vehicle number plate that passes.
We're set up so that we're reading things coming straight off the roundabout, and it's a hit by the time it's
Am I doing RP though?
It's a really quick system.
Shall I lay down, please, mate?
Cops further down the road are ready to pounce on
Did you
any
know?
uninsured
Yeah.
drivers the cameras flagged.
Different thing, yeah. Where you can work as like
They're
a
also
drug
stopping
dealer and
cars
all
with
that, and then
unpaid
you're
traffic
tweeting the
fines.
chat and all that, selling and all that.
Yeah, but sometimes the computers aren't.
Lad, it's sick. I
And
wish you'd
checking
do
road
one because you'd
documents
love
to
it.
uncover those drivers with
Shoot.
something to hide.
Lad, you can go around and all that, the river. I can do one round,
Vehicles
Audi's one
being
on right
driven
now.
illegally can be seized
It's up to you
and
if you want.
crushed.
Technology is great, but it does need decent police
Do you want me to do it now?
trained well.
Bit of a mad one, though, you know. You get him with some mad Americans, you know. Do you want me to invite you
The
to it then?
operation's barely underway when Rob's
Which?
What about it? At the moment, we're just trying to get the vehicle confirmed as to what it is, and then obviously we can go and do it on top of it.
The problems with this car are totting up. There's no tax, no insurance, and worse still, someone's
I remember there used to be one where you used to be able to transfer it. The cop out and all that on it. It looked sick. I used to do it. I used to have the invisible arms, the cop belt, and all that. It looks sick. No lad, this outfit looks good.
The car with false
It
plates
does.
is heading straight to the police garage, whilst its
You
driver is arrested for having no insurance.
Which ones? I don't know. Oh!
As the day goes on, more
You
uninsured
calling me?
drivers are being caught.
That's you calling me outfit bad?
Linked to Class A drug supply.
The ANPR cameras also flag up any other crimes a vehicle
What
might
does,
be
which
linked to.
one?
That's the beauty of this system, is it tells us ABC 123 is owned by Joe Bloggs, who is a known burglar.
Lad, this one looks mad, you know.
Rob's latest hit has nothing to do with burglary. It's far more serious.
It's known for
Hey, what top do you think I should do with this?
black handgun.
With the car stopped, the cops
I
are on
don't.
their guard.
Okay, this one, an Asian male apparently pulled a black handgun on somebody.
What do you do with it?
Instance, I'm going to have to go off and see what's what, okay? Keep a lid on it, yeah? Keep calm.
Take the camera right here.
The suspect seems agitated.
Look at this one, lad. This one's crap. Get off that.
When it comes to guns, the police can't take any chances.
Yeah, like half one. Half one. What's this? One, two, one.
Might develop nice. Okay, my friend, you're going to be searched, and your vehicle's going to be searched. And the reason for that is that there's information on the index of your car that an Asian male pulled a handgun on somebody as part of a road rage incident. So we're going to search you.
Did you know you can be a paramedic down in all the CVCs?
The man's adamant the firearms report is nothing to do with him and is far from pleased with being stopped.
Yeah, I might do it as a paramedic.
Played up, you know, we could put ourselves at some serious risk here. He says he's had the car for the last 3 weeks.
You're on a BMX and then there's Antonio first up on your own. Pretty fun actually.
After further checks, the man's story is confirmed.
I love this car, mate.
With the information held on his
I've only got
car
a few more. I want to get to like 5 or 6.
the gun will continue.
Part of our intelligence gathering when we deal with criminals is try and get as much information about what
I've got 4 mil.
whether that's a car, a van, or whatever else. It certainly helps us to give us information so that we can stop these people in their
Oh, but I want to get to like 10.
find out what they're doing, where they're going, and it's all adds to the intelligence picture.
I'm just not on it now. I'm just flying down
Now
here.
6 o'clock.
Why did you kick me out?
The cops have stopped well over 100 vehicles.
What did you say to me? You kicked me out.
With those being driven illegally seized and towed away. Despite the long shift, Rob knows it's vital to stay alert at this time of day.
This is blue paramedical. Horrible.
Rob's interrupted by his camera's latest hit. Yet another car with no insurance. It turns out the man behind the wheel
This is going to end
is
up
a
getting
known
patched
criminal
soon.
who's banned from driving.
The driver was recognised by one of my colleagues. And that person has been arrested on suspicion of disqualified driving and taking the vehicle without the owner's consent.
Yeah.
The cuffed man's making threats.
You're reasonable. You're not being reasonable. You're not being reasonable. If you're being reasonable, it doesn't need to be like this.
His pockets are full of cash. More than £500.
If I stay up till that late, I won't put me in the gun school.
A further search of the car reveals a large stash of expensive clothes hidden under the spare wheel. The man's got a lot of explaining to do back at the station. His car will be checked to see if it's linked to any other crimes, which could lead the cops to more criminals.
I might get the duffel bag on this.
This is a hire car which may well be being used by a number of different people and shared around. We call it a pool car. As such, people driving it, they're uninsured, and by stopping these vehicles, we're actually maintaining a record and keeping up to date as to who's driving what and maintaining our intelligence databases.
Yeah.
Over 2 days, this London-wide operation resulted in more than 600 vehicles being taken off the road. And nearly 100 arrests for offences including sexual assaults, GBH and drugs.
Reputation that we stick on Mr. and Mrs. Miggins for driving without a seatbelt on. But our main role here is road safety and denying criminals the use of the road. And that's really what it's all about, is stopping, you know, the bad people getting from A to B. So if we're stopping them before they get to your house to buy there, that's probably a good thing.
Rich Morris responds to his 5th crash in 4 hours. It's going to be a busy old shift with the traffic cops new on Monday night at 8.
A royal pioneer ahead of her time, who puts duty to others above all else.
She represents
me.
Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be showing you how to get all the current joggers in GTA. So all of these are pretty simple to do, and before we get into it, please go down below and leave a like if you do enjoy or if you find this helpful, and please subscribe if you are new of course. But anyway, a quick shout out to these people on screen now for commenting #TJRH on my last video. Also, if you guys want to leave your money in GTA 5, be sure to check out Digi's Army, as they do offer cheap, fast and reliable cash around services. So if you want it, check out the link in the description, and don't forget to use my code TJRH